My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names. And we're about making games. One of our competitors is a manufacturer in Japan who wants to capture every one of your entertainment dollars, transporting all your content between all your electronics devices on their memory sticks. We're not that company. And there's another company out there who doesn't care what you do as long as you do it on their operating system.
Good morning and welcome as we at Nintendo continue to explore the future of video games. Today, that journey includes details on a new form of gameplay. We look at gaming from two different perspectives at the same time. As game creators, we can't complain that they aren't giving us enough technology to work with. As manufacturers, we can't argue that they aren't creating games that optimize our technology. They are us. So let me clarify this for a minute, how we look at it internally. Nintendo remains first and foremost a content company. We exist for the love of the game. We're about the levels, the characters, the interface, about the entertainment. We're about reaching what's known and going to the unknown. This is the place where the right brain goes to play. If you're ready to move beyond pure numbers to a place where your right brain can envision the best in innovation and the best in gameplay improvement, well, you've come to the right place. Our mission has been not to just play the game, but to change the game. The NES changed the game. Game Boy changed the game. Donkey Kong Country changed the game. Super Mario 64 changed the game. The key here are two little words. The word or, the word and. Nintendo is not an or company with games devoted just to this group or that group. We're an and company. Games for this group and that group, and for groups that don't even call themselves gamers yet. Let me start with a couple of questions for you. Do you know anyone who's never watched TV, never seen a movie, never read a book? Of course not. So let me ask you one more question. Do you know someone, maybe even in your own family, who's never played a video game? I bet you do. How can this be? If we want to consider ourselves a true mass medium, if we want to grow as an industry, this has to change. As many of you know, Nintendo's way is to challenge conventional thinking, not just for the sake of doing things differently, but to do things better. The graveyard of any industry is filled with the headstones of companies who decided to keep doing things the same old way, playing only on the margin, making things just a little bit better. That strategy works for a while, but ultimately it's fatal. Over the years, our industry has come to accept progress simply by what's on the screen. I know many of you were in our audience back in 1996 when Super Mario 64 jumped to life in true 3D. And you said, man, that looks great. But that leap to a revolutionary form of gaming wasn't really about the looks. Even then, it was about the feel. Moving your character and your viewpoint independently in any direction, all in real time. In the same way that Super Mario 64 changed everything, we asked, how do we make games that feel entirely new all over again? We're a company that doesn't run from risk, we run to it. Change is good. We were the disruptor 20 years ago, and we still are today. Let's face it, the bottom line of every E3 is simple: what's hot and what's not. Here's our take. What's hot is the feel of the game. The look is secondary. What's hot is the next leap, not just a small step. It's hot if it's disruptive. It's not if it's predictable. The future of our industry is inclusion, not exclusion. It's about the heat of emotion, not the chill of technology. We know that the future is right here. Every year, we hope you'll walk out of our media briefing saying, yeah, these guys are the hot story of the show. But you know what? Today, we're not asking that. Of course, we hope you like what you've seen so far. But in reality, we also know that seeing is just an impression. Playing is believing. Because technology is only a tool. The end product, the thing that does matter, is the experience. And the best experiences always come when technology and game design are perfectly matched. Here at E3, with thousands of people battling to see and try everything at once, considering the experience is the only real way to make sense of it all. Our goal is to provide new experiences for everyone. For the moment, let's deal with what Mr. Miyamoto has said is the highest goal of game design: entertainment that can cross culture and age and gender. We hear you. You want what you've always wanted, but you also want something new. You want to play things and things to look like they always have, but you want the buzz of the new. I want to conclude this morning by asking you to consider 4 platforms: Nintendo DS, Wii, Nintendo 3DS, and Wii U. Think about what they represent together. Each of these platforms is unique, but they share a common pedigree. It's called innovation.